This world was not built for us. This world was not built for the strange, the soft, the storm-born. It worships sameness, demands obedience, trades freedom for paychecks and careers that feel like cages. It rewards silence, punishes deviation. You already know the answer. The world is maintained by those who benefit from its upkeep. To live in their language sets the very terms of our invisibility. The world doesn't need fixing. It needs burning to the ground and planting anew. And when that day comes, we will be ready. For now, we tend the garden. We water the seeds of defiance and dismantle the cages that try to hold us. We sing our truths to the unhoused and the hollowed out. We find beauty in the mess and magic in the mundane. And we show up. Every day we show up. We make space in the margins for the music to swell and the warriors to rest. For laughter is an act of resistance, and joy is a revolutionary practice. And when they try to say we're not enough, we gather more of ourselves and become unstoppable. Destruction alone can't hold the softness we're reclaiming, the very empathy they called weakness. We know how to fight. We also know how to make. We're not here to win their game. We're here to stop playing it all together. With hearts too vast for their confines, with resilience forged in the storms they tried to bury us in, we are not naive. We know what we're up against. Its claws, its camouflage, its consequences. We didn't draw this line. They did with laws, diagnoses, borders, and bullet points. We just finally stopped pretending it wasn't there. We don't seek enemies. But if you arrive as a threat, you'll be met like one. We is not an open wound, waiting to be forgiven. It's a scar that learned to fight back. We are not pacified. We are not undefended. We don't confuse openness with submission. This space is protected, and we will protect it. We are not building a sanctuary just to watch it burn. Come with care, or don't come at all. Those who profit from illness and erasure and grief have no interest in tending us whole. Why pretend that we could ever share that project? Why pretend that we could ever fit in? Why pretend that someone who profits from tearing down another can ever do the tending that another needs? Why pretend that anyone who has the means to end a life could ever be trusted with nurturing one? Why pretend that an empire that thrives on violence could ever be moved by our tenderness? Why pretend that a world that turns everything into a transaction could ever value our free expression? Why pretend that a society that punishes truth could ever listen to our stories? Why pretend that the same people who choose profit over people would ever care about our flourishing? Pathologizes difference, branding us with diagnoses it pretends our destiny. We were told to be grateful just to survive, to fold our colors into grayscale, to dim our wildness in exchange for approval. But we remember what it cost, years choking on our own tongues. Friendships that vanished the moment we said no. Nights unraveling under fluorescent expectations. Now we see it clearly. This world is not broken. It's working exactly as designed, to erase us. And so, we refuse to let it define us. We are not here to fix it. We are not here to beg for a place in it. We are here to build what it never dared imagine. We are not a movement against the world. We are a movement for the ones it forgot. But more than that, we are a rupture, a refusal shaped into community, not a movement, a mutiny with open arms. A collective of contradiction and care, making space where none was offered. We do not exist only in resistance. We exist in vision, in becoming, in the quiet, radical act of creating something worth surviving for. Because this world was not built to hold contradiction, only compliance, because it fears what it cannot flatten. Because the systems we live under were designed not to nourish difference, but to manage it, market it, or erase it. Systems that name scarcity but hoard abundance, that brand healing a luxury and compliance a virtue, that privatize care, monetize grief, and algorithmically erase the unprofitable. These are not metaphors. This is the job that drains your soul, the feed that rewrites your worth. The laws that police your gender, your grief, your survival. Because invisibility is profitable, because standardization is efficient, because power was chosen over presence long before we were born. Why then? Why is it like this? Why would you ask? Why against? To live only in opposition is to stay defined by the thing that harmed us. We are not here to convince anyone that the world can be fixed.